Oh, I have 5 saddles. I don't need one.
No, I mean for
Oh,
her.
oh, okay. I have 5 Western saddles. I don't even ride Western. And I don't even know how many English.
I mean for her.
Right, right. No, yeah, no, I hear you. I understand now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put the rope halter on him underneath the bridle, and then I'm gonna put
White
rope reins on the halter.
I'm gonna put brown rope reins on the bridle.
So we're gonna ride him and try to ride him with we'll try different bits. I've got 2 that I've actually brought 3, but I have to tear apart one of my bridles to get the 3rd bit on. So we'll try him in these 2 first, and then what we'll do is we'll use the brown reins to see if we can communicate.
Without any issues.
But then we're gonna tell him we got a better deal by grabbing the white reins if he's handsome.
So you're checking to see if they fit?
Oh, it's too tight.
You or you just have that one?
Pardon me. This one, it's too tight, so this is an Arabian size, but it has adjustments that can get it big enough to come down to him. No, the bit is the bit I spoke of yesterday. So we're gonna try that one first and see. Can you see? A little bit your head's down, but I need to see a bit more. I do a lot of this stuff anyway. Like, this is why I like to do this, is because it helps them practice. Everything I do is about them practicing. Putting in his mouth and having it gently taken so that he doesn't believe.
So it's kind of like establishing a relationship right off the bat. Like, you know, not maybe
Hard things to you, proving it through my repetition here, even for different, for twofold reason. So it may look like I'm just messing with my bridle, but I'm working with the horse too. Which desperately needs. We freed it. I heard it. right? Delicate looking face. Might not be right. So this is a 5-inch bit. You have this in a 5.5, but 5 inches. Good, we'll see. Might, you know. I don't really do lunging, but I am gonna move them around a little bit. You know, if you think you're gonna lunge the buck out of a horse, you can't do that, but, and you just get them strong so they buck harder next time. I'm gonna need the reins. So, if I have to, I'll put up guys. Stiff more than it's too tight. Here too. We got the. Good. Talking. Nope, nope. That's not what I said. Nope, nope. Yep. So she has a hard time cantering. What do we agree on? So we know what each of us is happy to do. Because my canter cue nobody likes to do, so.
I usually walk for try, is for cancer.
Okay.
What did she say that she does?
No, but she said that she doesn't have the saliva to do all the kissing, so, okay. Because the best way to describe how subtle I like it to eventually be is like, you know, when you tell a kid from watching TV, and they're like, so that's how subtle I want it to be, is that, but, to teach it, we have to be a little bit like, so, whatever. Yeah, but it's gonna be more.
Kind of. Yeah, no, there's different tone to it.
So,
Well, see, I heard what you say, you just want to go.
Right,
You need, okay, go.
okay.
so we'll close.
One plus for walk, two for trot, and 4 for cancer. You just want to do this.
I know, I woke you up though, didn't I? Back. Yep, back. 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 Good job. job. I know. Well,
Alright, so,
sure. We're gonna go ahead and establish. That's gonna be hard. I hate that sound. Not because I've done it in 2 years. You're right. You're right. I want to make it. Should go get my steak slice. No, I don't. One of these before, huh? Trust me, dude, I don't like these either. But, just gonna motivate you. Good. Good. Walk. Walk. Good. Wait. Wait, don't assume. Don't assume. No, 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 no. Assuming. You're assuming. Assuming. You're all right. You're all right. Great job. Good. You're okay. So,
so I wanted to correct that.
so anytime like you're improving, you gotta let them soak on it for a second. instead of trying what you gotta change the goal. Good job. Good. Good. Okay, so
But today, instead of focusing on teaching him the cancer in that direction, we learned
do is I'm going
to let him be
here
hero
at fixing something,
and
move on. On the canter online next weekend or what? Definitely don't. We're new to each. So he just understand. Today I'm gonna have both of you guys get up. But you can probably spend the first week at the trot or the left lead canter. Yeah. Always remember where the scar is. That's the direction we're pulling the canter him. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever had a serious injury that has a bad scar. It actually has to be worked by a therapist. So we don't think of that for horses, and we don't know how deep that was. That could have been muscly deep. He could have been even as much as cut his ribs. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt that that's tight and hurting him. So we're not going to force him to do a lot of things where that's a stretch. But we're going to ask him to stretch, and then we're going to let him back out of it so he can relax. So we won't do that right lead canter right away. We can do it on the circle, but I'm even okay with spending a week just trotting, walking transitions. And then if, like you saw that I did with Harley, where you do a fast trot, I call it a working trot. We have working trot, tactical trot, and then a jog. You can get them through each of those, and where you put your body forward enough to say, I want fast. Put your body back enough to say, I want slow. And see if we can't get him connecting to that. Or I don't think he's a good prospect for racing. I think it'll ruin him emotionally. He's too good of a, too nice of a guy to say, you don't want to do this, but I'm going to push the hell out of you. Okay, I'm going to steal, and then that bridle we'll just throw away if you don't mind. So, I'm going to actually tighten this bit one time because he showed me that it's sitting on his tongue a little low.
what did he do to show you?
He opened his mouth.
Just by opening it?
Yeah, so I saw.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I was able to see that it's a little low. And then we're going to put these reins. So brown reins are bridle. I chose it because bridles are usually brown. So we're going to try to ride him in the bridle and see if he does what she demonstrated what he does. We know what we're looking for. But if he says, I'm struggling, and we're going to tell him we got a better deal. We're going to keep telling him we got a better deal. That's how you gain horses' trust. Okay, that's a problem for you. Let me show you there's a better deal. But we're going to eventually need you to do this. So sometimes, just like with the vet, we eventually need you to do it. So, does it make sense to you?
It does, but I don't know that
Well, what he did for her was he dropped his head down.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So he didn't do that for me once I changed him. So we want to say, look, dude, let's try this. And he may go by memory that bit's in his mouth, and he may say, no, I don't care what part of you is pulling on me, I still know I have a bit in my mouth. Or he may go, okay, that's better, can we work on that? We'll see what he says. Or uncomfortable. Yeah, so we can he should, and this will stop him from being able to drop his nose too bad on you anyway, okay? So we're gonna ride him with these reins first, and then if we have to, we'll leave these, we can tie him in a knot or something, we'll leave these on his neck, or I'll take them off if we need to show him there's a better deal. Only because if you put these on your saddle horn, then you're gonna still have the tension on the bit, and that's what we're trying to tell him not to do. Okay. Always have your left rein a little bit shorter in case you have to spin him around. Spin him right now, he's going to come at you. Nope. If you have to spin him, he'll spin away from you. Pull. Pull. So definitely have to work standing still also. That's just confidence. It's confidence in something.
A little sharp, but I guess for you though, you're
I was
gonna
gonna say, if you want them down, we're gonna have to move them anyway.
What's that?
Do you want them down?
If you,
They'd be more comfortable.
yeah, like on a young horse, you don't want to have to adjust to anything for yourself. So if you're not comfortable, we want to make sure you're comfortable. So don't like try to deal with it, because then it's going to be in your head that you're dealing with it. Okay. So he's already giving us some communication about the bit. So give him a little. So what I always describe it as is you're sitting on a yoga ball. You ever play on a yoga ball? And if you had to like stand up off the yoga ball, it's the energy that you would give your body to say, okay, I'm going to stand up. You don't have to physically do anything. You don't have to like launch yourself, but just remember what that would feel like, what the intention. So we want to give him the intention that we need him to move forward. And now what you're going to do is, yep. Okay, so we are going to make final. That's kind of like, that's your support. So first, your body's going to tell him, well, first your hands are going to, you have the freedom to move forward. Then your body move forward. Noise. And then you're going to just, your legs on him like a towel, and you're going to just start to really give a really nice hug. So we're not going to do any kicking, we're not going to do any squeezing, we're just going to apply. Now, if you were to put both reins in your hand and put your hand on his rump, would you be on your balance point? Your hand should be flat on his rump, not fingertips, not elbow. So if it's not flat, you need to tuck your butt under you a little bit more. So just sit deeper on your pockets. Yep, and then you can bend in the you can bend in the middle to get more straight, but put your rump back. That way, if he were to zig and zag, you're going to zig and zag with him instead of him zig and zag. I'd steer it, or you can say it. You're just going to hold your hand out towards the rail. You're going to have your hand, you're going to hold your hand out towards the rail. Hold. If you pull on him, you're just going to guide. Back out onto the rail, you're going to do it as slowly as you can. That way he's not going to be responding to you collecting your hands together. So you're just going to remind him, no, you need to be over there. No, you need to be over there. And by the time he realizes he doesn't like listening to you, he'll just stay over there.
Is that why Lisa had such a wide with her arms?
Young horses I ride, my arms pretty far apart.
Okay.
So that first off they can see me, and also so that if they were to do anything, each hand is very independent. Sometimes your hands are close together, they're not very independent, you're more likely to cross the mane. You should never the reins across the mane. Your neck reining, not actually to stay. Go ahead and change direction. So, rolling. About to that, head of that. So all of where you look, all of what your body says is going to tell him you're expecting his up. So imagine that everything that your upper body does, you're expecting his shoulders to mirror.
That was a new one when you were talking with Jasmine about moving your shoulders. I never thought you thought that you did that. I thought you were supposed to keep them even.
I always turn my shoulders so that my shoulders can turn the horse. So for I turn my shoulders like they're steering, hand, and the horse with mine. I need his shoulder to move back, my right shoulder. Do a teardrop turn. You're gonna do the same. Like, look where you're going. There, right. Start looking down your path. There you go. That's gonna help know where you're telling him to go. I'm already confident with this bit, so I'm pretty happy with that. I know you're staying out of his mouth, which is fantastic. The more we can stay out of his mouth, the better it's gonna be for everybody. So I'm not going to have you trot only because your stirrups aren't right and your heel is up. So I'm not going to have you trot because you're likely if you start bouncing, you're going to bounce your heel right into his side. And right where your heel is that sore spot on the left. So sit heavy on your pockets like you dropped an anchor and ask him to hoe. Lift up your left rein, more than, not both reins, left rein, and pull them all the way around if you have to. Left rein, left rein. Till he stops moving. Your leg's not in him. Shorten that left rein by taking off the other rein. Let him go. So what the, when of the trot, so say you're trotting at him down to a lower speed, lift your rein. Tell him easy. So you don't have to pull on him, just tell him, condition him to mean we have to, we're going to bend you all the way to a stop. This way he'll go, and it'll slowing down frame of mind, then using your left always downward position for you. And then depending with the gas brakes, will determine how slow. Yeah, so don't let him make decisions. So you're just going to back. Turn him loose again. He needs to learn to be patient. You can rub him though, let him know that that is what you wanted. Good, so now, again, the energy is first you're going to dramatically put him forward, just to turn his face loose. So your body's going to say, I'd like you to go. You don't have to sit, yourself in any way. Just let your body feel like you're getting out of a deep chair or something. And then he'll, if that doesn't go, or squeeze. Yep. Good. And go. Kind of abruptly is that they never know the right answer. And then you have horses like poor Harley who doesn't, who's scared because he doesn't know. So we want to make sure we educate this guy. Okay, go ahead and ask him to hoe. You sit deep on your pockets on the left rein, not both reins. Okay.
I did mostly have the left, yes.
That's okay. Yeah, and it was actually poor planning on my part to stop him at the gate because he's already. Okay, go ahead and ask him to keep going. Yep, so we'll see what kind of opinion he has there. Yep, just be consistent. Yep, body, hands, noise. Then now you have to apply pressure, steer, good. So we're tell him that we're not having a negotiation. He's allowed to tell us what his opinions are, because they might be. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you push them into a working walk. So that's all the same in your body, same in your hands. Don't cluck. Now it's gonna be just but we can do it hands, body. And now if you have to drape your legs. So we wanna see how fast, so our goal right now is that we're just gonna see how fast can this guy walk. Don't cluck. Yep, if he's already walking, we're not gonna encourage the walking cue. Yep, now you're just gonna give him a hug. Yep, now break him back, yep. Lift that outside rein. Yep, yep, until he walks again, and then just settle in so he knows that it wasn't the trot, it was just a faster walk. There you go, yep, leave him alone. Now leave him alone. Good. Now sit a little heavy and see if you can get him back down to that nice, slow, almost walk. Raise your left rein slightly. Little contact, using the right rein just to keep his head straight. There. So it's subtle, but he's also kind of not giving us a whole lot, so it's hard to, we have to reward at least his try. Okay, same thing, energy for faster. Right to that before he picks up the trot. He's listening, he's questioning what you want. Yep, push through there, yep. Yep, nice. Now settle. Now, so we're trying to create left rein first, right rein keep his head straight. So he can feel it. Your left rein is actually back. Your left rein is still back. Nope. You can steer him and then put your hands back together, or shorten that rein, whichever you need to do. So your left rein keeps, if your left rein's more in your pocket than your right rein.
It is?
Yep. There you go. And if anything, your left rein should be the shorter one, because that's the one that you're trying to talk to him with.
They felt the same.
Okay, let's get that fast walk again. Especially through there. Say, I love your opinion, but we're not doing that. Good. Ask for that slow walk. Settle. Lift the outside rein only, the left rein. Nice. Leave him alone. We might have gotten to where it was a poop related deal, but that's all right. Hey, I take it however. And I'm okay with them going to the bathroom and then starting to walk again, because that's where we left off. We didn't ask him to stop, but we gave him permission to. So that's a example of having an opinion. We'll discuss it, maybe. So in that case, he had an opinion to stop to do this. He said, okay, yeah, that one's worth letting you do. So now he's fussing with the bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to change directions. So anytime he does anything that's kind of not what we want, we're just going to change directions and distract him. Anytime you pull a horse off the rail, it distracts them to the point to where they have to think about their feet and they stop doing kind of the weird things that they're doing. Okay, walk this way. Different direction, different time, different. And when I say push, I mean just your energy needs to push him. Still more, he's got more. He can walk, so that's your goal. There you go. A little bit more, but I think you're going to trump. Push a little bit more. Energy. Now just gently just touch him. Yep, now, yep. Right rein keeps his head straight. Yep, say, nope, sorry, this one's not discussionable. This one's optional. He's probably going to start allowed to get sour there. So ask him, yep. push for that faster walk. Push, push. Yep, there you go. And we're reading all, we're to slow down you. We're also telling him that if we get in your mouth, it's to tell you something. We're not telling him, we're gonna hold you. Let me talk to you, and now I'm gonna leave you alone. The more we leave him alone, the more he's gonna respect the bit. The more we hang in his mouth, the more he's gonna ignore the bit, but he's gonna be pissed off about it. It's kind of like somebody having the TV in the background really loud, as opposed to white noise. Okay, so go ahead and get him in that fast walk. So when we make the decision to do the fast walk, that we don't let him change that. Yep, yep, left rein, right rein keeps his head straight, yep, and then settle in. As soon as you break that, you want to let him loose. That a slower walk, then we kind of changed our whole plan. It's a good walk right there. Yep. And then allow him to move your mid part of your back, your belt line, so that way you stay flowing with him and don't get in his way. There you go. Yep. Imagine every time you get rigid on the back of a horse, you're getting in his way. Yeah, it's okay.
It's a very hard habit to break, to do not use both hands. So, to just use the left.
Yeah. A lot of our habits are horses worse than. Now, if he had just, it would have been expected. You flipped your reins forward. Horse, sure that either you do a lot of that or stay quiet. Either or. You can be really loud all the time, so that way he can out and not means anything. But good, that's a real nice walk. Good. Yep, there you go. So we're going to help him out with this gate thing. So go ahead and do a turn there, but cross the past it. Yep. Push him through. We didn't slow down. Yep. Push. Yep. Good. No. You're some quiet Christian so that we can stay on. Yeah, if you push it towards not the Z's, the other way. So she lowered it too, but I haven't. So see how he's not really blinking? But about him yesterday when she was on him, his ears didn't mule ears quite a bit, and that's when they cut. We know when he flattens out, or if he goes he's scaring me, or you're scaring me. You know. Good, I like that both of you, both hands on the saddle. Actually try to change about you is I don't slap horses. I know you're doing it hard. Scratch. For some reason, I think that there's anything about being hit for being good. I know, but seriously, I don't want anyone to hit a sport. You know, at least it's open to be changed. I've talked. Are those good, or you need them? Okay. Yeah. Oh. All right, everybody.
Probably one on the left and two.
Two, right? Okay, so you need to go one more down, like not a whole two, but no, split it in half. Doing great for such a like, sorry that was the decision you wanted to make, but that's not the decision. Good, and then turn them loose. Yep. Fast as we can say that was the right answer by not moving your feet, the better it is. Yep. You're all right. You're okay. Yeah, you can turn your head. He's not holding your face. There you go.
So that's something definitely.
You just get, and all it is just me. I should be doing things. So it's a secure thing. He's getting really wired about it though. If you feel like his feet are getting fiery, then I would either get off and do some stuff on the ground, or find a good stopping point where you said, okay, yeah, you've rested long enough. Maybe I've been challenged. So like 1, 2, okay, now we'll walk off. So you kind of have it without him making that decision. So just kind of gauge, is he going to panic if you make him stay here too long? I'd ask him to walk now. What you could do, Mr. How you walk. It looks like your foot